Dear children, praise the Lord. Today we are going to see about a saint called Saint Bernadette. You must have seen grottos in all the Catholic churches, right? Where Mother Mary stands and a girl kneeling in front of her. That is Saint Bernadette. Okay, she is best known for experiencing the visions of Mother Mary, maybe maximum number of times. She was born on January 7, 1844 at Lourdes in France. And she died at the age of 1879. Just to say that she was just 35 years old when she died. She was born to a very poor parents, and she was the eldest of the children of around 9 to 10 children. And one day at the age of 14, she was going with two of her sisters to collect firewood for her house. So that time when she was just going to some the meadows, behind a rose bush in a grotto, a kind of a cave, behind a rose bush, she saw a beautiful lady standing, clothed in blue color and white color dress. A very beautiful lady, a young lady. She couldn't realize who is this, but she somehow felt a heavenly vision, and she just knelt down and she was looking and gazing at it. And the lady took a rosary and held it in her hand, and therefore Saint Bernadette also took her rosary and she started praying without knowing what it is and everything. She didn't hear anything much of what the lady said, but then after some time the vision disappeared. She told this to her sisters, but they couldn't believe, and then they all went home, and after 3 days again, she could see. Whenever she came there, she could see the vision. So every time she used to tell, others were not able to see. So this was it. So everybody started thinking that she's gone mad, because there is nothing but she is in a trance. So everybody started telling that she is a mad person. And every fortnight she used to get the vision of Mother Mary. And it was going on like that, and every time she will tell what Mother Mary said and what was she wearing and everything, but nobody was able to believe it. One day it so happened that it seems Mother Mary asked her to drink the muddy water. There was a muddy water near that grotto. So it was full of mud and the water was not clear, it was not a stream. And Mother Mary asked her to drink that muddy water and also to eat the herb that was there growing near. And Saint Bernadette just followed it. And the next day, to her surprise and to the surprise of the people around, that muddy water became a fresh stream of water which is flowing even now. So that was the biggest miracle that people themselves could see, and many of them started believing what Saint Bernadette said, but still many were not able to believe. So there arose a division between the community people, and every time she goes, there were a lot of people who were following to see if they were also able to see Mother Mary. So this was going on with lot of talk and discussions, and this reached the church also. In her 13th vision, it seems Mother Mary asked her to build a chapel at that place where she appeared to her, and she told this. But again, people were discussing and all those things, and it went to the priest and the bishop and everything. But in our Catholic Church, people don't believe just like that. No, they do a lot of verifications. They had a lot of discussions with her, and after a lot of talks and everything, the church came to believe that whatever she was telling was true. So that is how it came. So by then she gained a lot of attention by the people around, and she didn't like that. So she decided to basically she was a very sick person right from her childhood. She had cholera and asthma. So in spite of that, this was happening in between. And she had not gone to school at all. So she thought she will join a hostel run by sisters, so that she will not come out and gain the attention of the people, so that she can learn to read and write. And that's how she joined the hostel by the sisters. So and after some time, because looking at her pious life, then they decided to make her as a sister, and she also wanted very much to become a nun, and then she started that journey. And the co-sisters who were there were actually telling her how blessed you are. You have to have seen Mother Mary, to have spoken to Mother Mary. You must be a very pure and holy person. So they were so astonished to see a person like that. Every time they were telling like that, she was telling, no, 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 don't tell me like that. I am such a poor sinner. That's why Mother Mary was repeatedly telling me penance, penance. The word that Mother Mary was repeatedly telling was to do penance for the world, because the world is going in sin. So that was the main purpose of the visit of Mother Mary. So she was telling, I'm a poor sinner, that's why Mother Mary appeared to me. So that much of humility she had. So this was going on like that, and because of her sickness grew, and she died at the age of 35. She was buried in a place over there, and after they were talking about her and everything that was going on. After 30 years, they exhumed her body. They opened it up, and the church always does for people who are holy, and opened it up and the coffin, and they were able to see that the body was not at all corrupted. It was not at all damaged, except for the crucifix and one rose that was there. It had just decayed, but the whole body, including her dress, her skin and everything, was remaining intact after 30 years. So that itself showed that a holy person, only to a holy person it happens. It seems they took the body, redressed, and then laid it again, washed the body, redressed and laid it again, and buried again. And so again this was going on, and people were praying everything, and after 10 years later again they exhumed the body to see that again it was mummified, it was very much intact. The doctors, they tested every part and everything, and they said that it was so intact to the amazement of everyone. They in fact wanted to take the ribs and heart, but the sisters said that not to do anything. But then they were able to look at the liver. They were able to just open and then take up the liver. Liver is an organ which actually is so soft and supple. Actually, that will be the first thing to get decayed. But her liver was so fresh and nice after 46 years, it seems. So all this made the church believe how much true was the apparition of Mother Mary, and how much true and how holy this Saint Bernadette was, that even her body was not getting corrupted. So what are the lessons that we have to learn from this? That is, first thing is that Mother Mary is pleading to every one of us. If she has appeared to Saint Bernadette, is representing us, to pleading to every one of us that sin is increasing. Please pray for the conversion of yourself and for the world. So that is the lesson we have to take, that we have a responsibility to pray for the world by telling rosary and doing lot of penance, so that the sinners would be converted. Okay, so that is the first thing we have to remember. It's not enough that we have to pray only for ourselves. We have to pray for the sinners. We have to pray for the conversion of the sinners. Our prayers definitely will convert sinners wherever they are. Maybe we don't know them, but it will happen. So this is a task that we have to know, and let's learn that from this life of this great saint. And the second lesson is how humble Saint Bernadette was. Okay, in spite of, if we were able to get some apparitions, we will keep on boasting and telling everyone, I saw Mother Mary and all those things. But she just confined herself to the four walls of her hostel. She didn't want to get the attention of people. She didn't want to become arrogant and commit a sin. And she was keeping on telling that she is a poor sinner. So the more holy you are, the more sinful you will feel. That is the lesson. Okay, so we too should always look at ourselves and correct ourselves, never to sin, never to go away from God. We need to ask Mother Mary to pray for that we will not get into any temptation. Okay, with these two great lessons, I hope that you would have understood about Saint Bernadette and what we have to learn from her. Okay, thank you children, and God bless.